Good afternoon, you're welcome to Fliptv News. I'm Christian Chiku. Let's take a look at the top headlines. Peter Obi, Kwankwaso under pressure to return to PDP. Peter Obi may join PDP, become Chief of Staff. Ohaneze to choose consensus presidential candidate. And in breaking news, Fayoshe's brother escaped abduction. And lastly, over 25,000 persons missing. This is a report from the Red Cross. Let's take a look at the news in detail. Former Governor of Kaduna State, Ahmed McAfee, has urged the presidential candidates of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and his new Nigerian People's Party counterpart, Kwankwaso, to return to the People's Democratic Party, PDP. McAfee said Obi and Kwankwaso should swallow their personal ambitions and return to the PDP. The former PDP national chairman disclosed these on channels television breakfast show Sunrise Daily. McAfee urged aggrieved PDP members to unite and discuss their differences in the country's interest. According to McAfee, Peter Obi respects me, I respect him. Kwankwaso still is my friend, I respect him, but the issue is that we should all swallow personal ambition for the sake of the country and bring positive change by changing the government that is in power today. I call on other opposition parties to actually come together, especially Peter Obi. PDP will be home to him. PDP will be his home and the supporters will support him. Also, that applies to Kwankwaso. We all started PDP together. Let us come back home and do the needful for the sake of the country. There are unconfirmed reports that Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has agreed to step down for Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the PDP. It was also alleged that he was promised the position as the Chief of Staff to the President. This development may not be unconnected to the London meeting held last week, which was supposed to bring the different parties to the round table. However, a concerned Peter Obi supporter had threatened that if Peter Obi ever returns to the PDP, the revolution will start from him. On Ohaneze, the Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization, Ohaneze Ndigbo, has announced plans to meet with all the presidential candidates of political parties from the southeast with a view of picking a consensus candidate among them ahead of the 2023 general election. Its National Publicity Secretary, Dr. Alex Ogbonia, disclosed this during an exclusive interview with reporters in Enugu. Ogbonia said the position of the Igbo Apex body that the next president of Nigeria must come from the southeast has not changed. Ohaneze will meet with all the presidential candidates from the southeast and come up with a consensus candidate. Our position of president from the southeast extraction come 2023 has not changed, and we are working towards a consensus candidate from the southeast, he stated. The Ohaneze spokesman said they are collaborating with the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum to actualize presidents of Southeast extraction in 2023. The younger brother of former Governor Ayodele Fayoshe, Isaac, was almost kidnapped by some gunmen on Monday. Fayoshe reported a terrifying incident on his Facebook page, disclosed that it happened around Bogan area of Oyo while he was traveling to Lagos. The former governor's sibling also said no life was lost and other persons were abducted and that his vehicle was damaged. Speaking on the incident, Isaac Fayoshe wrote, "Kidnappers in Bogan area of Oyo State coming to Lagos, no security in Nigeria at all. This is why I won't vote Tinubu and Atiku. They changed good luck to Buhari." He disclosed that although no life was lost, some persons were kidnapped by the gunmen. On the Red Cross, the International Committee of the Red Cross said more than 25,000 persons are missing in Nigeria as a result of the ongoing insurgency in the northeast region of the country. The head of the delegation of the ICRC, Yan Bonzon, said this is an addition to the over 2,000 cases of missing persons the organization registered after January 2021. He spoke at an event in Abuja to mark the 2022 International Day of the Disappeared. While noting that children are more vulnerable, Bonzon said more than half of the missing persons registered in the Northeast were minors at the time of their disappearance. Disaggregating the figures further, Mr. Bonzon said more than 14,000 of the victims of disappearance are children, representing over 50% of the total number. He said women are the second highest number of victims of disappearance. He also asserted that the figure presented is only a fraction of the situation, as many cases of missing persons in Nigeria are undocumented. He identified the lack of data and political will as major challenges to proper documentation of disappeared persons in Nigeria. With that, we've come to the end of Fliptv News. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian Chuku. Bye for now.